From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, game face time with Coach Campo here on The Horse's Mouth. At my bar, of course, at Tommy Max. And brought to you by our good friends at Foodies Care. Coach Campo's here. Of course he is. It's his segment. Always love doing these shows with Coach. This time around, we're going to talk a little art. We're going to talk a little wellness with the body. And we're going to talk a little real estate. And we'll wrap it all together right here at the bar. Let's welcome in the panel. First up is our artist. It's Teresa Cook. Hey, Teresa. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being on the show. So how long have you been an artist for?
I've been an artist, a professional artist for the last 5 years.
Okay. Yeah. Were you, when you were younger, were you always into it, or how did you get started into the art world?
I've always wanted to be an artist, like when I was really young.
Okay.
Probably like when I was like 16, making like weird stuff and putting shoes together out of paper and like doing all type of weird stuff.
Wow.
And then like I went to college. I went to UNF, and
okay. Cool.
I was decided that I wanted to do something different. So I started doing watercolor when I was in college, my last year.
Okay.
So, and there was no professors teaching it, so I taught myself, like along with my graduating professor, like figuring out ways to learn how to do it, and I've been doing it ever since.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So what's your favorite kind of art that you put together?
Right now, my favorite thing that I'm working on is like a lot of historic based art.
Okay.
So, initially I wasn't like a big portrait artist, but now I've been working more in portraiture because my background is in architecture. I do have a drafting degree, so a lot of my paintings do have this architectural aesthetic as well, but with the portraiture and like doing this whole history research thing that I'm on, like it opens up another way of like diving in something, and then I teach it to kids, so then I'm like teaching watercolor and also teaching how to research and do history and learn about things. So
you must be able to draw extremely well. I would imagine. I can draw stick figures. I'm just a bartender, Coach, but you're a great drawer.
Right. It is. I mean, it's something that once you learn it, you end up like establishing your own style. And I think a lot of people think that a stick figure is like not drawing, but it is.
Sure.
You just figure it out.
Yeah, it's just simplified. That's all. Right. Great to have you on the show. Masha Sardari's here. Hey, Masha, from Fearlessly Nourished.
Hi.
You're our wellness expert, our dietitian.
Yes, I am.
How long have you been doing that for?
I've been a dietitian for 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, the last 3 years or so I've been primarily focusing on eating disorders and disordered eating.
Okay.
So helping people heal their relationship with food, make peace with food. I think food is really complicated for us, so that's something I support my clients with.
That's a lot of psychological work, man, huh?
Definitely,
I mean, what you just said, just to heal the relationship.
Right.
I love food. I can't even imagine being, like having a problem with, but I know there are people that do, of course.
So one misconception is for people with eating disorders is that they don't love food, but they actually do. It's just that it's serving a different purpose for them.
Right.
So it's more of maybe an emotional protection from something traumatic that's happened to them. Right. It's a coping mechanism.
Free us of the guilt of what we eat, right?
Right.
I mean, like I was saying before, my worst thing I do is I eat cookies before I go to bed. I don't know why. I just like the taste of chocolate and a little bit of sugar. I don't eat a ton of them, but enough where I really don't eat it, but I do it anyway. You know what I mean? And then I wake up, I'm like, damn, why'd I eat those cookies? But this is like a vicious cycle over and over
That's
again.
what I do. What I do is I eat a decent meal.
Yep.
But they have these little chocolates that have nuts in them. I have to have the taste of chocolate, and that's all I do. I take it and suck it and chew the thing, and that's it. That's all the chocolate I get.
Yeah, so. Well, I'm not that disciplined, but you're doing the great work, because I know that can be very emotional. I'm sure it is.
Yeah. I think one of the interesting things you mentioned here is putting morality on food, right? So I'm good or bad, making judgments about ourselves based on what we eat, but food in itself is neutral, so I help people recognize that it doesn't have to be this judgment on who we are.
This battle. There's no battle, right? That's great. You're doing some great work out there. Thanks for sharing it. On the show, Sarah Olson is here, real estate agent and a Success Academy. You're teaching up-and-coming real estate agents. How long have you been in the real estate game?
25 years.
Okay. All residential or both?
All residential.
Okay.
Yeah, all residential.
How have you liked it as a career?
Well, I laugh because I keep trying to get out of real estate, but it's just they just keep pulling me back in. It's what I do, You find something that you're good at, and it's not easy, but it gets easier, I guess, the longer you do it.
What's the one key thing you got to be really good at to be a good residential real estate agent?
You have to answer your phone.
Okay, you have to be available.
You have to answer your phone.
The best ability is availability, right, Coach?
Availability, yes.
That's
answer
right.
your phone, answer your clients, just be on call.
Yep.
You don't have to be a people person, but it helps. But
I work from home. I'm self-employed, so I have my own schedule. People are like, well, how many hours do you put in a week? I'm like, I don't know. I don't ever add them up. There's plenty.
You never go on vacation.
You got to be ready when it calls. All right, tell us about the Academy.
Yeah, so the Academy started as a way to fill in this little gray area of people getting into the business. So everyone thinks, oh, I'm going to make a killing in real estate. But they don't run their business. So if you don't run your business and you don't have the foundation to be a business entrepreneur, have your business, you're not going to make it. So I teach 4 concepts, four key things. One is, what is a brokerage? The different types of brokerages. There's a lot. There's traditional type of brokerage, like a RE/MAX. I actually work under a RE/MAX brokerage. There's online brokerages. And then whether you should be on a team. Teams are really, really popular right now, and there's great things about a team, but there's also great things about being a solo agent.
Absolutely.
So it goes to someone's personality and what their background is and where the right fit is. Then I teach the financial landscape of being a real estate agent and what it really means to get started. How to calculate your commission, which is usually the first thing people do when they get a sale. It's like,
no question.
And then a 60-day launch plan to get started. So you don't even have to have your real estate license yet. You can be in class to be to get your license. But I'm going to teach you the foundation of just getting started, so you can be longevity.
That's great. Eat what you kill, right? You eat what you kill.
You eat what you kill.
That's right.
But I work on referrals, so that's the key.
That was terrible being this. I didn't even think about it. I'm just messing around. All right, well, great to have you on the show. I appreciate it. Coach, we know what that's about, though, right?
Absolutely.
That entrepreneur. I mean, look, in the NFL, you're kind of in business for yourself,
I look
right?
at it as my coaching career. I was my own entrepreneur, and it's a gamble. And I appreciate people that start their own businesses or do something different, because it's not easy.
No, definitely
you have to you have to look at it like, okay, I've got it, and these are coaches right here.
Definitely.
There's no question about it. It's you've got to have a plan and work the plan, and it's just, it's great.
No doubt.
Really is.
All right, let's wrap it up with this, because we got to be quick. A couple seconds to answer. Favorite part of living in Jacksonville? What's your favorite part of Jacksonville?
Favorite part of Jacksonville is the people.
People.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah.
I love them too.
I meet a lot of good people here, a lot of good teaching opportunities.
Cool.
A lot of good people at Rams that do Riverside Arts Market, so there's another way of connecting to the people. Yeah.
Awesome. Got a network. There's no doubt about that. Masha, how about you? What's your favorite part?
Mine.
People. The people.
Definitely the community here.
Yeah.
We have such a strong community. And
I agree.
I feel like I always have positive experiences whenever I'm meeting new people.
Yeah.
And connecting with my clients, too, and the healthcare community here is very, very strong.
It's a little like Niceville. Like everyone seems nice, and then you have your little, you have the city and you have everything else needed.
Definitely.
But how about you, Sarah? What do you say?
Mine's the diversity of the communities in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So if I want to be artsy fartsy, I go to Riverside.
Sure.
If I want to be bougie, I'm going to go happy hour in Palm Beach.
Yeah, right.
There's every little community has its own different vibe.
Want to go shoot pool, you go to pizza, Neptune Beach.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. I'll be there this weekend. Coach, how about you?
Well, it's people. I mean, I was here the 3 years with the Jaguars, and there was no question that I was coming back here. It's a little bit like South Georgia. You've got people that really care about each other.
Right.
That's the thing I like about the community.
No doubt.
And they appreciate everybody.
Yep.
There's not one type of person that really thrives here.
Right.
Everybody thrives here.
Right.
And that to me was important.
Shiny, happy people holding hands. Right? That's Jacksonville. All right, great job, guys. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure you check out their profiles. This conversation, so many others. Just go to dailynewsnetwork.com website, and you'll see it all there. Until next time, stay safe out there and be cool, man. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Foodies Care is a nonprofit organization here started in Jacksonville, Florida. Our mission is to support other nonprofits realize and carry out their missions. We're trying to simplify that process to have a local body that's here on the ground that says, listen, we're going to work with you, we're going to partner with you, we're going to give you the resources that you need to be able to do the work that is needed in this community.